I am Principal Michelle Ellison Sanders, and I welcome all of you here today to Garland School. We are pleased to talk about one of the most important elements in our schools, for their contributions to students. They are and always will be part of the Garland family. I also want to extend our appreciation to those who support us in this work. Our parents, our partners, President Ingrid Walker-Henry, our school board member, Dr. Ferguson, and our superintendent, Dr. Brenda Cassellius. With that, welcome Dr. Cassellius to Garland School.
Thank you, Ms. Sanders. I'm so excited. Thank you for opening up your school and sharing your teachers with all of us. I know you have a lot of great teachers here, and I'm just so excited that we get to see some of our retired teachers who come back to spend so much time with us to give them what they need. Also here, President Ingrid. So pleased to see also Director Ferguson here. Commitment of the MPS community to be able to really address the significant issues that we have with staffing in our schools. Every child deserves a high quality, permanent licensed teacher. It's the most basic thing that we can do. And we want to ensure that we are giving our kiddos what they need this year, but also making sure that we are thinking about the future as well. So I have with me our new Chief of HR, Dominic Malscalco, who is here, will be by my side and working with us and MTA as our partners and really across the entire board of our talent management team to be able to bring in highly qualified teachers in Milwaukee Public Schools. As you know, the nation faces shortages and COVID didn't help that, and we still continue to face shortages. In Boston, all doing what we can from pre-service universities, as well as here we have our own Grow Your Own program right here in our own HR department, as well as our staffing and talent management team working back and working with our partners to make sure that we get licensed teachers, particularly in the areas of special education, middle school, art, music, and physical education. These are the areas that we are looking for right now. We have about 83 still vacancies. We started the year with about 100 vacancies, so making some progress, but that progress is just too slow. And so we're here today because we want to get to zero. We think every single child needs to have licensed teachers, and that means with a special focus here, so we're making an appeal to our retired teachers today. And showing the great contributions that they make, oftentimes volunteering their time now within our schools, whether they're reading or tutoring our kids, but we actually need them full-time. They can come and work full-time, or they can job share. And so that's something new that we're trying, and so there might be two retired friends who work together during their school years, and they want to come and share a classroom. We're welcoming that as well. Many of our retired educators are gifted educators who are choosing to return to our schools and make a difference in the lives of our students. I'm looking forward to hearing from them and touring their classrooms and seeing their great work. And again, I'm incredibly proud that this idea was brought forward actually by Ms. Henry Walker and MTA, and just so incredibly happy that we're going to be making these changes in the future and making the appeal. I also know that there's some at the State House and potentially some revisions to support our retired teachers coming in with state legislation. I support that wholeheartedly. Anything that they can do for our retired teachers to come and work for us at MPS and really truly across the state. I'm sure some of my colleagues across the state are having similar issues. And anything that they can do with pension side to support our teachers, I absolutely lean into and fully support. I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to our new Chief of HR, and I want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Cassellius. The HR department has been working very diligently to fill permanent positions, and we're excited about this new strategy as it pertains to our retirees. We have a team of staff ready to answer questions, and any interested retiree should visit our MPS website /careers, and there'll be a nice little retiree button that they can click. There's a simple form, a handful of things, should take no longer than 5 minutes to actually fill out, and then we'll be in touch with every single retiree that actually fills out an application. As Dr. Cassellius noted, retirees may not be able to work full-time based off of their pension rules and regulations that they're currently under right now. However, we are encouraging all retirees to reach out to the Wisconsin Department of Employee Trust Fund to get information on the number of hours that they can work annually, because there is a stipulation for retired employees that return back to work. It outlines a number of maximum hours that they can work based off of the rules and regulations, and the Human Resources Department could also work with those retirees as well to help them figure all of that out. Any retiree that's interested in coming back to MPS, just go to the website, apply, and then the HR department will assist you moving forward. Thank you. Next, I'll pass it along to MTA President Ingrid.
Good afternoon. I am not the MTEA president, Ingrid Parker Walker, or Henry, but I'm James Ferguson. I am the school board director of the 4th District, and I'm really excited to be here this afternoon for this important initiative. Today is about connection, connecting the experience of our retired teachers with the needs of today's students. To our retired teachers and staff, including to my retired 7th grade teacher, Joe Conti, who's one of the bright and shining stars that's been helping out here. I was really excited to walk through the door and see him here. So he's a great teacher. He's at a great school, so thank you so much for your service, and to every other educator that is retired, thank you so much. Your decision to return to the classroom is more than a gesture. It's an act of love for our students and for Milwaukee's future. You bring wisdom, patience, and a deep understanding of what it takes to help students grow. This program shows what happens when we work together. District leadership, our union partners, and our community to create real solutions. On behalf of the Board of School Directors, I want to say how proud we are of this effort and every person who made it possible. Thank you for reminding us that great teaching never ends, and that every day is a new chance to change the trajectory of a child's life. So thank you so much, and again, I'm excited to be here.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Ingrid Walker Henry. I am the president of the Milwaukee Teachers Education Association, an MPS graduate, and a proud MPS parent. More important than who I am are the outstanding retired teachers and MTEA members standing next to me. We have Astrid and Kristen, who I'm highlighting. Kristen is an art teacher who dedicated her teaching career to MPS students. Astrid is an elementary teacher who served MPS students for 30 years. Both Astrid and Kristen return to MPS classrooms because they understand the key to student success is having highly qualified, experienced, licensed teachers in every classroom in every school. As MTA president, I'm asking recent teacher retirees to join us for the 25-26 school year to fill in where needed for our students. All MPS students deserve the very best, and all 65,000 of them are hoping for you to join the other retirees in supporting their success. Thank you. And at this point, I'd like to call up Kristen.
Hi. My name is Kristen Cheever, and I'm a recently retired art teacher of almost 30 years in MPS, and it's a district that I always wanted to work in. I never wanted to work in any other district, And so I'm super proud to be a substitute teacher in MPS. At the end of each workday, I feel good knowing that I helped in some way. I helped a colleague feel more at ease, knowing that they left their class to someone that they can trust, and I had a chance to make, and have a chance to make, a positive impact on students' lives. And that's why I became a teacher in the first place. And it's very, very important to me, and I'm so happy to continue doing that. Thank you.
Sorry, I would write something out. I'm Ostrid Wagner. I've been in the district I was an MPS student, and then I became a teacher, and I retired 4 years ago, and I decided to substitute here and there, and I went to various schools. I found a little home here in Garland. And what was nice about it, I've been here for the last 4 years, is I've seen the kids grow and they know me. So as a substitute, going into any classroom, they know me and recognize me. And that has helped me build a bond with the kids as well as with the staff members here. I decided to sub because, one, I didn't want to be home with my husband all day. And
Don't put that.
he knows that. And two, I just enjoy the classroom. I enjoy the kids, but not at a full-time pace. I would like to just do the hours that I can do. And hey, next week I'm going away for a week, so I don't have to worry about it. So it's a nice opportunity for me to substitute when I'm available and when I'd like to. So that's why I substitute here, and I'm very happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Joe. I'm a good teacher.
He's a great teacher.
There's the result. I retired 6 years ago after 38 years, and I've been doing this since part-time. I enjoy the kids, and I was brought up to give more than you take, so I want to give back. And when I'm done with this, I will probably volunteer somewhere. This is a great school, a lot of great people, and the kids are wonderful. You know, they're all the same until we wreck them. So I enjoy what I do. I like the people I work with, and I will do it as long as I can. Thanks.
And we can take a group picture, and then I think you all have been working with Steve on checking out any classrooms where these folks are teaching, and we can be available for questions too. So, Alvin, you want to get them together for just a group picture?
Okay, all right. Even more blue with you. Dominic,
We got the blues crew together.
Yes, we do.
We got the blues.
squeeze in, sure.
Pause right here. Anybody else need a photo?
One Garland picture.
Alvin will send it to you.
Perfect. Awesome.
Fantastic. Any questions? A few questions or no? We'll go.
Yeah,
You have a
yeah,
couple questions.
yeah.
Can you talk a bit about how the vacancies are currently being managed in schools?
Dom, do you want to talk about current management of vacancies?
Sure.
Just so what you're doing with the talent management team to manage vacancies?
Sure. Hi, how are you? So our vacancies are currently managed by our talent management team. We have a group of about 20 working professionals that work very hard in managing all of our talent management needs, from vacancies to posting jobs to new hires. Our current vacancies right now on the certified side are about 83. We're at about 98% filled throughout the district, and I highlight that number because I think it's really important to note all the amazing work the staff has done and what they're currently doing right now. So our vacancies are currently managed. We are casting a really, really wide net to try and get as many teachers as we can here at MPS. We've doubled the amount of job fairs that we're having this year. So we had 3 scheduled, one for October, November, and December. We added second one to each month, and we're doing community push-ins. So we're going to be going to Obama, to the the High School of Performing Arts, and to sign. So the community push-ins are really important because we want to engage our communities and the principals as well as our communications department to try and fill those vacancies. So what's interesting is as we began the school year, even though we had about 100 vacancies, naturally sometimes things happen with teachers. They want to leave of absence or they needed to, something happened. So even though we had the vacancies, we had still some teachers leaving and coming and going. So it kind of balances itself out. But we're managing the vacancies in real time, and we have a lot of staff on them every single day.
Where are the most vacancies? What subjects or what buildings or?
I don't have that information right off the top of my head, but I can get that.
Dr. Cassellius, he just mentioned that the 83 positions are for certified teachers. Why is it important to have certified teachers vacancies filled?
Yeah, because it is the most basic thing that we can do is getting great teachers in our classroom, and teachers who are trained, experienced, know their subject matter, know their grade level matter, know the standards, understand how to work with children in the classroom and their social emotional learning and be a part of a community is extremely important to their achievement.
Do you have to be certified to work in a classroom in the state of Wisconsin?
Well, in the state of Wisconsin, you have to have a teaching license, and there are certain requirements that the Department of Public Education has. You can get waivers or permit teachers in classrooms.
Current staff is made up of retirees.
We'll have to get back that information. I did not bring that information unless someone else has that information, but we'd be glad to circle back with you on that.
Can you say if in May there was that restructuring at central office to help with these vacancies? Did that help?
It did help, and I think that's why we've had a good start to the school year, because we have really some of our best professionals in the district who have been working at central office coming to do specialized support to other teachers and give support, and now they're in the classroom with our students covering. Otherwise, that would have been substitute teachers, and we want to make sure that our teachers have the most highly qualified, our students have the most highly qualified teachers accessible to them, and that's why we made that move. We will be moving them back as we continue to fill these positions, which is why we're here today, to try to get more licensed retired teachers back into our classrooms so that they can then go back to their really important jobs of supporting new teachers who come to the classroom, supporting our literacy work, and I think that that's going to be a really good solution for us if we can get more retired teachers.
Retirement's hard to compete with. How do you?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, how do you compete with it? Are there incentives for these retirees to get back in the classroom?
I think we are giving a $1,000 bonus right now for teachers to come back into the classroom, and I think like you heard from our retired teachers, it just brings them great joy to give back. Many of them are already volunteering in our classrooms, part-time. Many teachers who already committed to other community projects. When you retire, you want to still give back, because many of the folks who choose education as a profession choose it because they love giving back and they love being part of the community, and there's nothing as satisfying as doing that with children. And so I think that is also something that, and I think also just reality of when you retire, you're on a fixed income too. So I think this could also offer a little bonus to retirees who still have the energy to keep up with kindergartners or first graders and come back and then get a little bonus, just extra.
Can you put this into perspective? Is this something Milwaukee Public Schools has done in the past? Is this something other school districts in the country are doing? Where did this idea come up?
Well, it is something that other states is going through and people are discussing it. I know that Minnesota and Massachusetts, states that I'm very familiar with, have done incentives where teachers do not lose their pension and can come back into the classroom. They did that during COVID, and they have extended it beyond COVID now because of the teacher shortage. I think it's an excellent strategy, and that way then you get highly qualified individuals who have time on their hands, but maybe it's temporary time on their hands. So that's why we also did things like job share, or coming back and being substitute teachers for us. Because when you're pulling all of the teachers into the classroom, into the permanent from the supply pool, then you have a lack of substitutes as well when teachers get ill or they need to take off time.
Have you looked at offering the part-time job share positions for other teachers too, other than just the returning retirees?
We haven't at this point. I think that we're not at that level of a need, but it may be a strategy if it works this year that we would look at for the future years as well. All right.
Do you have a goal, like when do you want?
83 positions. That's our goal right now.
A deadline?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday. And so we are just really anxious to welcome our retired teachers from both MTA retired teachers and also across the state. So, you know, if anyone's hearing this, we welcome you to the family. We have great kiddos here and they need you. And so we'd be happy to have our retired teachers come back. And any teachers too, like if you're a licensed teacher and you want to work in Milwaukee Public Schools and you're not happy where you're at, we'll welcome you here. Pre-service teachers who are getting out right now out of university or college programs, you know, take a look at Milwaukee Public Schools. We'd like to have you come. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.